Is it going? Welcome back, everyone. You know who I am. This is some of our new merch. Go on our website, you can find our merch there. Thanks to Stu. We're here today. We've had the summer, that's it. We've got sunshine and it's absolutely freezing. Won't stop us coming out though, because we've got stuff like this to come and see. So today we've got Volkswagen Caddy, engine swapped, ideally, as we like, on Motor Addicts. But this is custom, ground up stuff. We've had a Caddy on the channel, yes, I know, but that was a diesel. This is a petrol one. It's 300 horsepower, custom built, no silencers in the exhaust because we like to know how it sounds. It's gonna be good fun, motorsport inspired stuff, and he's done it all himself. Check this out. You alright, Stu?
Yes, mate.
Stu's always alright, isn't he? Always. Dave, thanks very much for coming out on this freezing cold morning. It is a Sunday. It is actually chilly, isn't it?
Chilly.
Do the heaters work in the car? That's the first question.
Very well.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that's
it's
something.
Going to be warm.
That's something. So we're here with the Volkswagen Caddy. Dave, did you know, you're probably already aware, I just spotted your number plate says Fanny on it. Yeah. Is that as an intentional?
No, that's as it came. Yeah, it was one of them things, it was a bit of a quirk with it. As soon as we saw it, we were like, Fanny.
Yeah, I'll pay extra for that.
You're not the first person to say it either.
So it's a ground up build.
Yeah.
Do you want to just give us a quick run through, like bullet points of the car, what it is, what it's got in it?
It's a Mark 1 Caddy pickup, 1987. And I bought it 2.5 years ago, and it was just a shell.
Yeah.
It was originally a 1.6 diesel. And I never got an engine with it when I bought it, so we just slapped a 180 in it.
You make it sound easy, but that's a lot of work in itself.
It's my second time, so it's good fun. I mean, you do it for the love, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a stunning bit of kit, and you chose the colour. You painted it yourself. You were saying?
I painted it on the drive. I didn't actually know how to do any of this when I bought it.
Okay.
So I bought it, and I left it in the garage for 6 months. I was like, what have I done?
Yeah.
And I was like, right, accumulate a welder, taught myself to weld.
Yeah.
I rebuilt the whole bed and all the other bits and pieces that needed doing. And then again, I was like, well, I learned to weld, I can learn to paint.
That's
I was
it,
like,
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Got a gazebo.
Imagine how much you've saved yourself as well, didn't it? You know?
I've done everything twice, I think.
Right, yeah, well, yeah. It still didn't cost you as much as paying for it. The cut, I absolutely love the colour. You said it, because it's not a standard colour, obviously, that they would make on the Caddy. It reminds me, like I said, of that midnight purple. But what's the colour on it?
I went into my local paint shop up in Croydon, and I went through all the swatches and I picked it, and I think it was a Bombay purple.
Oh, okay.
From a Ford.
It was a Ford, wasn't it? Yeah.
I literally went in there, was like, that's the one.
It's a gorgeous colour, and it's not just like a showpiece. I mean, you've been on track in this, and you drive it hard, and you enjoy it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the other one I do, this one is the 3rd time I've driven it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
it's going to be all right today then, that's the main thing.
Like I say, we're going to learn just as much as, you're going to learn just as much as I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's quality. It's going to be good fun. Such a good little build. Do you want to just pop the bonnet on? Let's have a look what's going on under the hood.
One pin at the minute. There we go.
Oh, so neat, mate. Really neat. So is it a BAM engine?
BAM,
that's what everyone goes for, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody says, like, you know, if you do the AUM, you can keep all the throttle cable and all that, and it's like, if you're going to go for all the effort, why settle for less?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm only running like stock internals and stock power, like it's stage 2, but you know, for the sake of putting an electric pedal in, you can run 290 brake.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and you can buy all that stuff. You can buy, when Colin, my buddy, built the Mark 1 for me, a lot of that stuff you can buy.
It's literally, most of this is bought off the shelf stuff.
Yeah.
Like the engine mounts, you can buy them from Epitech. I get them from a man called Alan at Retrofication. you go to him, he's got everything, and he gives you all the advice you need.
Yeah.
Flywheel, light and flywheel, VR6 clutch.
That's exactly what I had in mind, yeah. It's such a good combo, isn't it? Because it just works, and that's it, it's done.
No, that's it.
It's so tidy. Was it white to start off with?
No, it was green.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it was a horrible dark green.
Was that like your pee?
Do you remember that? That wasn't a nice green, I know that much. But this is like, it is super clean in it. And you didn't build it as a show car, just
no,
I mean,
I wanted to, you know, give it my best shot.
Yeah.
Because it was my first restoration, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give it what I've got, and you know, it's taught me a lot.
That's so neat, mate.
So if I do another car, then it can only get better.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's very, very good. Show us inside, mate. Let's have a look. What's going on.
Right.
That is so nice. And it's the Burg Cup kit, is it? That's
yeah. So people normally put it on a Mark 1 Golf.
Yeah.
But when I got the Caddy, I was like, we're going wide. We're going to go silly.
Not
too silly, but you know, I wanted it to stand out.
It looks like a motorsport car. Well, it's motorsport inspired, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not a race car, but it's just like.
No, that's it.
And it's stock. So you got the stock dash in there.
Yeah, standard
shifter.
dash. I mounted the shifter on top of the tunnel because in my other car it was too low down.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to reach for it.
Yeah,
so I had to cut a hole in the bulkhead and, you know, run all the cable through and stuff. But it all works.
It's tidy inside. Well, there ain't much to put in there in the Caddies, is there?
I mean, my whole thing was as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
Like if it don't need to be in there, it's not going back in.
Do you know what it weighs roughly?
At a guess, I'd say probably just under a ton.
Yeah.
But
I reckon
so. I am going to get it on a weighbridge. I really do want
to. Be interesting to know, wouldn't it? It's got to be less than a ton. So normally a pickup truck, you have a bed in the back to put stuff in. But he's got more fun stuff in the back of this because the bed is actually the most interesting part of the car because that's where everything is. You've got the fuel system in there, everything's exposed, and the exhaust comes up through it. What made you decide? Do you know what the exhaust is coming in the
I've seen people put them out the sides. I've seen people put them out the back. I've seen people put them out the bonnet. I was like, you've got a massive bed.
Yeah.
I was like, just send it out the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get, when I bought this as a project, I didn't get a fuel tank with it. So I was like, right, well, I need to buy a fuel tank and that's not going to fit in the original position. So I was like, we'll put the exhaust firing flames over the fuel tank.
Over the fuel tank, obviously, yeah, as you do. But it looks so cool. I love the idea of it, and I love that no one's done it before. I've never seen that before, and I think it's so original. And the bed, normally the bed in them, is this wrapped to paint?
It is. It was a pain to do. It really was, but you know, we got it done in the end.
And did you buy the cage, or did you have to make that?
I made that.
I was going to say, because I've never seen a cage mounted like that, but it is. Normally the bed in these trucks is beaten to bits, isn't it?
It was beaten so I tubbed the arches.
Yeah.
I've restored the whole bed. This is a brand new bed floor, brand new cross members, shock mounts, the lot. When I bought it, the man I bought it off, it was like a half finished project.
Yeah.
He split the bed. He couldn't make the bed in one piece.
Yeah.
So there was a seam down the middle, and I was like, that's gonna have to go.
Yeah.
So, and then I got underneath it, and again I was like, cool, it's not as good as what I thought it was when I bought it. And I was like, just
start again.
Yeah, I'm learning to weld, so let's learn to weld.
You've done it yourself, and this isn't what you do for a job. You don't build cars. What's your career?
I'm a fencer.
Exactly. So it's proof again that if you want it bad enough, you'll learn and just do it. And this is a perfect example. It's absolutely mint. The rear end, I would talk about the rear end, but there isn't much to talk about.
No. Yeah, I mean,
there.
It didn't come with a tailgate, and tailgates these days, because they've got the Volkswagen written on it, you're looking like 500 quid upwards for a half decent one.
Jesus.
And I was like, do people want to see the Volkswagen, or do they want to see the flames and the fuel tank?
Yeah, and the fuel system and that. You can put a net in there. I think some people have like a net, don't they?
Yeah, you get a bully net,
Yeah.
That was one of the things I wanted to do. But like I say, this is only the third time I've driven it, so there's going to be stuff that
it's not been on the road long, is it? Is it so underneath? Have you
I've stripped the entire thing, stripped it, re-gravitexed it, painted it, but it's pretty minimal under there as well.
Yeah. Well, they're a simple little car, aren't they? Well, Stu, is there anything else you want to ask about the car? Because it is pretty simple. Because what I want to do is go out in it, so I think we should do that. Do you know what? It's not as loud as I thought it was going to be.
No, when we get on and put it under load,
what suspension has it got on it?
It's got VMAX front coilovers.
Yeah.
I want to change them, but it's got Coney adjustable rear shocks.
Right. There we go. That sounds wicked, man.
Its body's come undone.
You bottled it, yeah. You
didn't let go of that one.
Man, that sounds so, because it's, considering it's not a really highly tuned example. So you got Mark 1 Cabriolet as well, did you say?
That I built on the drive, 1.8 T swapped it. I'd never picked up a spanner, and I was just like, I'll learn. And the same, once I'd done that, I was like, I want to do another one.
It's so confident, man. Just get stuck into that. Yeah, it's a nice bit of road down here. That gearbox you were talking about with the shorter gears makes a load of difference, doesn't it? That's third gear is really close to second.
If I was in my Cabriolet, I'd be a lot more confident and I'd be able to floor it more. But this thing, like, where I'm learning, like I say.
Yeah.
I've not really put the car under any sort of load.
No, it's lively.
Oh yeah.
It feels quicker than my Mark 1 Golf did, and that was about the same sort of power.
Yeah.
I think it might be a bit heavier though. But yeah. Comes on boost so early, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really responsive. Some real good fun in this, mate. Honestly,
when I done it, I was like, I wanted it to be sort of like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
So at night it's got like neons, it's, you know, all right. The glow. And when you're driving down the motorway, you pop a big flame out the back. It's
like you said, it lights up the cabin of the car.
All of this is white, so everything just reflects.
That's so good.
I remember when it first happened, me and my mate looked at each other and we were like, what the hell was that?
And then you realise you made the right decision.
I thought I broke something.
So I always ask people, what's your next, what are you going to do next? What's the next, like, changes? Have you got anything planned for it?
See, I wanted to do something different with a gearbox, like, you know, get a longer ratio diff or something, but, longer ratio gearbox, but I quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like, because at the end of the day, you can't go like 145 mile an hour.
You don't need to, do you?
But I can get there bloody quick.
Yeah, you can have fun doing it, that's the thing.
Pulling off from the lights,
and all that,
quite a fun combo.
Exactly as you're saying, like, the fun is, the fun of having a car like this is the presence of it, it's being involved in it, and the more involvement you can have in a safer environment, like, even getting up to motorway speeds, if you can have fun getting up to a motorway speed, then that's kind of it, you know. You don't need to be doing 160 mile an hour to get enjoyment. And really, what's the fun in that anyway, you know, because anyone can plant their foot down and do that sort of speed, but it's roads like this and
when you've got a car like this as well, and you've got people pulling up giving you like a thumbs up next to you, it's like, that's all in, like, that's, you know, that's as much fun as all the rest of it.
Exactly. But that exhaust, mate, that is awesome. This is a 60 up here, so you go up and then it goes, takes a right. Just keep an eye out. They sound so good. Are you going to go hybrid turbo and stuff like that, or?
In all honesty, I'll probably just make it more drivable now.
Okay.
So for now, I want to flip the tie rods so they're below the knuckle instead of above it, because at the minute they're like fucking eagles.
Yeah.
And again, it's quite low.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
I want to get a sump. I want to get a shallow sump. Yeah, they're bits that can come.
Just refine it a little bit.
Give it a stab then.
Yeah. It is low, isn't it?
It is low.
The coilovers are adjustable, are they? Can you like,
they're height adjustable. I'll be honest with you, they were brand new when I bought the car.
Yeah.
So they came with the car and I was like, I'll just see how they run.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I don't like them, I'll deal with that later on down the line.
It doesn't feel like you've got to do a lot to it. In terms of its ride, it's quite like comfy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too sad. Like I say, the shocks on the back, they're adjustable. But
Yeah.
I've wound them right down so they're
Soft.
comfy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because where it's an old track as well, I didn't want them really stiff because I've been worried about, you know,
Stuff
I
breaking.
built the bed, so it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Well, it looks fantastic, anyway. You know, I'm sure it's built right. Did you have to flip the axle round?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So you have to. I'll be honest with you, the previous owner done it. I didn't actually do it. So I think what he's done is he's cut some of the plates off and then turned them
Turn
upside
around,
down.
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
He's got like a tubular subframe underneath it,
Oh,
holding
okay.
the chassis legs together, so that's what scrapes on the floor.
Ah, right. I was wondering what it was.
Yeah. As long as it's not the sub, I'm alright.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad he put the camera on the back there, because that sounds so good, mate. Oh, you must have so much fun in it.
No, it's nice to take it out and
Just enjoy it.
Yeah. It's like a lot of my friends said to me, oh, why don't you go like four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive and all that, and I was just, I just want to bloody drive.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Because
Because that's weeks of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all the time you're not enjoying it, you know. Well, there you go, there you have it. If you want to have really good fun on a Sunday morning when it's freezing cold, just go and buy one of them. But you've got to build it first, like that guy did, and it is epic. I had great fun in that. You don't need, that's proof again, that you don't need 1 million horsepower and the latest in technology, sorry, it's early, to have fun in a car. It's 300 horse, it weighs less than a ton, and we had a right in it. It's so much fun, and it looks pretty as well. So ladies and gents, if you like that, and you know someone who's got one, if you know someone that's got something that's in their garage that they've built, or your mate's got one and he's like, you know, we want to show people, so please get in touch with us through our social media, say like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, get in touch, because we want to show people this sort of stuff. Like, share, subscribe. What we got to do, Nick?
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell where you can, because we've got loads more stuff coming up before the end of the year, as long as it stays dry. Ladies and gents, that's your lot.